Hey YouTube, this is the start of week 3 for Nathan's new Eclipse 12 system that he's got a saltwater mini reef tank going. He picked up the Eclipse 12 at a yard sale for $20 with a heater and filtration system and the hood and everything with it and a light. Had a power compact that came with it. We took that out of the hood and we put 2 Home Depot fixtures that we siliconed to waterproof them, and we basically put them in the hood with Velcro, siliconed them in, and they fit a 12-inch straight T5 bulb. We were able to get Coral Life 8000K grow lights. There's 2 of them in there. We ordered an actinic. It's not in yet, so we're going to put that in on replace one of the bulbs with that. So we'll be running an 8K Coral Life T5 12-inch tube under there, and we'll also have our actinic. And then we have a Marineland LED that's in the front, and we mounted that in the place of the power compact. And then what we're doing is we're running a nighttime and daytime switch. So as you can see, there's the cables for everything, filtration and lights, and it's on timer. You can get them at most pet supplies. And then we've got a sterilizer. We got a UV sterilizer in the back, which also acts as a power head. And then he's got a wave maker on the left side. He's got a Marineland heater, and he's got the filtration that came with the tank. And then also we have this digital temperature gauge. I don't know if you guys can read that, so I'll tilt it up. See, we're at a nice 79.3, and we stay pretty steady there. Just from the heat from the lights, we'll fluctuate a couple of degrees. The heater hasn't kicked on in the last couple of days because it's just nice ambient temperature. We started with, how many pounds was the sand? 10 pound. We got a 10-pound bag of live sand, and we had about 16 pounds of live rock that we started with to cycle the tank. After week 1, we had a little bit of nitrate and nitrite levels left. So we tried to add a starfish and a dotty back. Unfortunately, we had some limb rot problems, and the dotty back ate, we think, off of the starfish, and then ended up causing our nitrite levels to spike. We basically had to start the cycle over again, but it was a pretty quick cycle. By the end of week 2, which was a couple days ago, our nitrite levels were 0. Nitrate was still present in the tank, but it was good for adding livestock. So we went down local coral supply, and we were able to get some mushrooms. We got a couple different types, as you can see here. We've got these guys that are brown with a purple dot. We've got these guys. Then we got some frog spawn there. We got some additional frog spawn that has some nice fluorescence in it. And then we got a torch up there. I'll let Nate tell you a little more about this purchase, because what we ended up doing is we added, and we also got 2 clownfish. What types of clowns are those, Nate?
Perculus.
Percula clowns. We got 2 of those. They're doing well. They're about 2.5 days in the tank. And there's also a
purple firefish.
And there he is right there. You can see him coming out. And they swim around quite good. They're not all located in the front. In the beginning, we had a kind of a block of rock in the back, and we tried to adjust it to make a lot more crevices and caverns and things for them to travel through.
What I did was I put it in a diagonal. I put this rock coming that way, and then I put that rock coming this way, and then I had a rock up there for to put corals on and stuff. And then what really happened was we went to local coral pet store to get corals, and this rock right here, we bought it for $20. It was in the $20 section, and it had all these mushrooms. And when we brought it home and we put it in our tank, and after a day we looked and we saw this little polyp right here. You guys, if we can zoom in on that. Focus.
Move your finger out there. There you go.
It's a little polyp right there. That's not really focusing.
Not the best cinematography here, guys, but we do have a good, oh, there he got something or got scared or spooked. He went back inside. Now you can see him kind of opening up again. And there's also there's about a 5 miniature colony or 6 miniature colony
right
on the
above
back
it.
side of the rock. The other thing I just want to mention is that this rock, I mean that's living rock with coralline algae all over it, and you know that'll go for something like $15
bucks a piece for the rock.
Yeah,
and
for
then,
a 3-pound piece like that.
And then like $5 for the mushrooms. And we also got polyps. And then
there's some snails in there, as you guys can see, some turbo snails in the Salarius. And this is Nate's first attempt at a tank, and we think it came out pretty good, so we wanted to post. This is really just adding livestock. We let the time frame for the cycle go until we had 0 nitrites. I guess that's the key from what they're telling us. And it could have taken up to 3 months to really cycle it properly, but they said that's a pretty good time frame, you know, within a week or two.
Okay,
and
you guys, I have something to show you. See that little thing right there?
Yep.
That is a polyp in the sand. Like we just today when we got home, we came and looked at this tank, and there was a polyp sitting on the ground. Like, we didn't even know where it came from. But we just fed these guys. It's moving along pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty active, and they're doing good.
That clown right there, I called him Han Solo, because he has no stripe. He has 3 stripes on one side and then no stripe on the other side, so I call him Han Solo. Then the purple firefish, I named him Fireblaze. And then that other clown back there, I called him Bullet because he's fast and he has like the shape of a bullet on his side, as you can see. And we just fed them. I also have a torch up there. Let's see if I can zoom in on this.
And right above it is a wave maker.
Yeah, it's getting pretty good movement, you know.
The filtration's kind of we took what we had and did add some homemade additions to it. Nate used a clear tube that he had from another freshwater tank, fitted on with some electrical tape to the fixture, and then at the bottom we took some screen and zip tied the screen to the bottom of it to keep it from sucking up too many of the larger objects. And we're just running the regular filtration pad at the top. We really don't need the filtration that it has, other than the fact that it provides good surface motion, which we hear is another good thing. And we've got the power head and the wave maker operating towards the top of the tank, but we also get decent movement at the bottom. So there's good circulation of water, which is another thing they told us to check for. We're kind of learning as we go here, guys, but we wanted to post that on a week 1 with livestock. It's really moving into the 3rd live week of the tank. We got two weeks under our belt of cycling, and then at the end of week 2, putting in livestock, and then this is just the very beginning of livestock. We're in our 2nd day with livestock and moving into week 3, and we'll touch base with you guys again. I want to show you this Nasarius real quick.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
He has his antenna. It's really long. He's like searching for food on the ground.
It's like a suction cup.
Yeah, it's like really long, as you guys can see. And then I also wanted to show you guys one more thing.
And then you see he'll just suck that thing back in.
Yeah, he'll just.
That was really cool to catch that on film. He just happened to be doing that.
And I also have to show you guys one more thing before I log off here. This will also be a series. I will be making more videos. So I will.
Yeah, we'll do like a weekly for you guys and give you an update on what's going on with the tank.
Like week 3, week 2. I wanted to show you guys one more thing. It's this little frog spawn right here. Focus. Okay. There's this little frog spawn right here. I was at the coral store and I was looking at all the corals that they had for like $5, $10, $20, you know, that range. And I was looking and I look under it under all the like the frags section where they have like the frags, and they it's like a little crate that they set them in, and I found this guy under it with like barely any sunlight. He was or without any light. He was like barely alive. He was really like scrunched up. He was small, and he was the guy. Since we bought so much coral, he put it in for free. So he's doing great now. He's got a lot of tentacles. He's pretty big.
Now, what I think was really cool was that we ended up, and the coral purchase was thanks to friends and family for Nate. We gotta give a mention to everybody who chipped in for Nate's birthday to help him develop this tank. It wasn't just mom and dad efforts of grandpas and grandmas and grandmamas and granddaddies and those out there that helped him out, and he was able to get a really nice tank going. We'll see a lot of growth out of this thing, I'm sure, and this is here for them to take a look at on YouTube as well. And the cool thing, this rock was $20, and probably the rock itself would have been $15, just living rock with that amount of coralline on it. And then you get all these mushrooms to go with it, and then to come home, this guy was completely hidden in that hole. And to have a polyp like that, which you'd probably pay $5 for that frag if you bought him separately. But he was just hiding in there, and there's about 6 more of them on the back side over there. And
really
if you come
small,
over here,
you can't really see him.
You can see there's also on the back side of this other one that we purchased. You're going to see
polyp, and there's other mushrooms down there.
Other mushrooms and stuff underneath there that are just starting to grow out.
Great buy. It's a win-win.
They gave us a good deal.
You know, it was great deals. And so this is my reef tank. I'll let you guys see this for 1 second.
And we'll sign off. And
we'll sign off.
Nate will be checking back with you in a week.
Watch more series and subscribe. Thanks.